Well, hi everyone, and welcome to our X39 information session. My name is Vanessa.
And I'm Andrew.
And we've been with the company called Lifewave for 18 months now, and we love every moment of sharing this technology with strangers and friends all over the world. And so you'll get this recording, or you're coming on today because someone that you know, like, or recently might have come to trust has wanted to introduce you to what we would truly believe is the opportunity of a lifetime.
Absolutely. And even down in the comments, from those of you that have been applying X39 to your life, some of the results, as I'm seeing from, I can't remember who I just saw it from then, Mark, I think it was, and others, start sharing just maybe one or two things of results of what you're receiving, because it is so powerful when you get real live success stories from people that you know are in this call of how this is changing their life. And what I love about this is global. This is changing people's lives in 85 countries around the world. And we all get to be a part of it that are a part of this incredible opportunity.
Amazing. So we're going to share the same presentation that was shared with us 18 months ago.
That's right.
It's just now our stories has evolved. But from the second we finished our first presentation, we were all in. We were enamored with the concept. We trusted that like technology changes lives. We heard enough stories to walk out the door that day without even receiving our patches and start sharing it with others.
And we're talking about this little patch here, the size of a 20-cent piece. Is either on the back of your neck or under your belly button or anywhere that you have pain. And we're going to even share maybe one or two of those stories throughout this presentation. But when we jumped in and we went all in because we saw the opportunity, that we trusted what was happening before we were even patched. I looked at my wife and I said, did we just spend all of that on these stickers? I hope they work, but I believe they do, because we heard so many stories about it. Best decision ever. We got massive results. People around us were getting results. And now we're helping people personally through our own business in some 19, 20 countries getting results.
And we love to say up front, so you don't go and wait at the very end of a presentation, what is the investment? This patch, this technology, when people all over the world are being told it's thousands of dollars to get a painful injection of someone else's stem cells, this technology is going to activate your own dormant stem cells with light therapy, and it is less than a cup of coffee or wine, a glass of wine per day.
A lot cheaper than that. So even somebody recently in Canada, coffee's around the same price here as well. So it's, changing. It's the same everywhere. So about $7 or $8 for a coffee. And someone was like, oh, wow, could that be expensive? And I looked at them and I said, compared to what? The coffee you're drinking? Because this is cheaper.
$5 a day.
I love coffee, but I'm like, you're drinking poison. This is fixing your body potentially. So it's all about what you value.
Yeah, so $5 a day, Australian, Kiwi, maybe around the same Canadian. It's $3.30 US per day to be using this transformative technology. So let's look at what it is, and then we will get right into the storytelling, because that is powerful as well. So we love to ask the question, have you been patched? And more than often, people are now starting to find out about this technology. And as soon as we hear their stories, there's just an energy exchange. But we're talking about elevating, activating, and regenerating your own body so that it can do what it was designed to do, which is heal itself.
That's right. And can I just say, you can order at any time, whichever brand partner said, hey, get onto this call at any point. If you're like, I want this, and even after the session, call them, text them, so that you can get it as soon as possible, so that you can start getting those incredible results. So unfortunately, the problem is our stem cells, as we age, our stem cells decline as well. And so we're on a degenerative journey as human beings. And so our stem cells are slowing down, they're falling asleep, and we need to wake them up. It's at the age of 30, which I didn't know anything about stem cells till I jumped into this. That's why we asked the question, what do you know about stem cells? At the age of 30, half your stem cells have fallen asleep. And at the age of 60, around 90 to 95% of your stem cells have fallen asleep. Well, this can wake them back up. And that's what we're excited about.
So this patch works as a form of phototherapy. It's light therapy. So you are heat and light beings. The heat and light of your own body, it will actually come out, emit out of your body, and basically bounce off that patch that then is on your body. And then there'll be a mirroring effect of that light bouncing back as a frequency, a specific frequency of light into your body, elevating a peptide that our body needs but can't produce all the time ourselves, called a copper peptide. Those copper peptides are renowned over the last 20 years of stem cell research to switch on your dormant stem cells that have fallen asleep. There is all organic materials in this patch. It's like salts and aminos. This is reflecting light back into your body. No drugs, no chemicals, no stimulants. This is non-invasive. This is not an injection. This is not someone else's stem cells. There are not stem cells in this patch. This is light frequency waking up your own dormant stem cells.
So it's simple to wear. It's so simple. I actually believe it was made for men because it's one thing. Now, you could put in the chat, if you have a wife or a partner or a husband that's always trying new things, and you got to have this and you got to have that, and you got to, and even with
drinks, supplements.
and even with, like, I love, oils at night, but I love my simple ones when it's like someone tells me I got to do this and I got to do that, and I'm like, lost me. I just need simple. So if there's another simple guy out there, give me a high five. So one patch, one in the morning for 12 hours on, 12 hours off, the back of your neck, under your belly button, or wherever there's a pain area. So we patched someone only a couple of days ago at a festival we were at, and he had major knees. He's in his 50s doing jiu-jitsu, knee problems. I said, let's put it straight on your knee. And so put it straight on his knee. 2 hours later, he walks past me and he goes, this is working. And he almost waited for me to be surprised. And I'm like, that's what I said it would do. Of course it will. So wherever the pain is, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, then throw it away. So I put it on when I first wake up. It's waterproof. If your skin's dry, it'll last those 12 hours. Drink lots of water. So with electrolytes or good Celtic sea salt to flush all those toxins, and then you throw it away. That's it. That's how simple it is.
Someone asked us, what if I don't have pain? And that's a really great question, and to clarify, this isn't just about pain. We're talking about some of the most elite athletes that are patching with this technology that are just optimizing that 1% edge of performance. So every single person's body is degenerating. To have a light frequency beginning to regenerate is a game changer. So the kind of benefits are increased strength. People notice that immediately. Reduced inflammation, which means if we can reduce inflammation, the source of so much disease, amazing things will happen. Increased stamina, that real steady energy. When we say energy and vitality, it's not the nervous adrenal energy. It's just such a beautiful energy throughout the day. No more nana naps for you, right? Like a few years ago.
Absolutely.
Nana naps, like there's afternoon
and
slumps.
not any over caffeinated anymore, where I've got that nervous energy, and I go all the way till 9 p.m. now, so if I want to, and that energy is totally, I feel like I'm 25 again. And the other thing, Vanessa said, it's not just about pain, but it's about recovery as well. If you're in the gym, if you're an athlete, if you're just in general life, you hurt yourself, the recovery time is so much shorter because of what this is doing.
These benefits we've all experienced, from loved ones the day we got patching to now thousands of people that in our business have been patching, and thousands and millions around the world. Mental clarity. Our daughter had three major brain traumas from concussions. Within 6 weeks of patching, there was such an uptake of really healing happening for her. We got personality wise, we got our daughter back. No more migraines, no more issues with bright lights, restored muscle and skeletal conditions. One of our daughters had scoliosis. The change of less pain in her body has been transformative. Improvement of sleep. Andrew was off his sleep apnea machine. No more Darth
Within 3
Vader
months.
for me, sleeping next to someone with that machine. Within 3 months, improved skin appearance. We just cannot believe what's happened to the quality of our skin, the kind of skin tags that have dropped off, the kind of dark spots that have got lighter, the way that our skin is appearing all over our body has been amazing. So these products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. But when your body begins to heal, the most incredible and exciting things will happen. And we hear good news stories every day.
Totally. So the long-term results, why don't you go to thisisit.info.com, thisisit.info.com to see more about the science, more about the technology, more about the testimonies. There's a whole page on there about testimonies that you can click onto and honestly get a tissue box because it's an amazingly good news stories. Don't we need more good news stories? And so you can see all of that. And I love what David Schmidt says. It's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. Can you put a 10 in the chat if you wouldn't mind a bit of age reversing? I want people over the years to, not just for vanity, but to see that health and vitality of what it's doing in my life, that I'm looking younger and fresher. And so we're seeing that on so many different levels. But here's the thing, in the first few days, 4,000 genes wake up. I mean, begin to reset in your body. I didn't even know we had 4,000 genes within 6 weeks. The brain becomes balanced. I definitely saw that as part of my testimony. It's changed my ADHD, my central nervous system, all of my focus. And as a business person with multiple businesses and a speaker and so on, having that has just been a game changer for me. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. We all love a little bit more collagen. And it's not just on the outside, for what we think about, but it's also around your vital organs. And then in 6 months, your heart reverses in age. And they did a clinical study and they found that within 6 months, the average heart age reversal was 8 years. So even just for that, this is worth trying. And then here's a topography map of a 77-year-old woman's brain. And you can see from session 1 to session 3, the dramatic difference in 6 weeks of that inflammation coming down. So this is not just for elderly or people of an older age group. This is for children as well.
Exactly.
Children with different levels on the spectrum and challenges in those areas. We've got testimonies of kids starting to say hello, like mum, dad, for the first time in like 8 or 10 years. It is amazing what this is doing across all ages.
We've got whole teams of people even right there in Australia who are just seeing such impact in communities with those high needs. And so this is for everyone. Everyone has inflammation. Everyone has the need to continue to optimize their health. But the big deal is this patent. It's got another 17 years. It was a 20-year patent. It's got another 17 years, 16 years left on the fact that no one can provide this technology to you unless they are a brand partner. If you go on eBay, if you go on Amazon, none of this has money back guarantees. None of it is guaranteed to quality. Much of the feedback is it is not real, it's toxic. So you need to go to your brand partner, someone that's introduced you to this technology, because the only place that we can prove it's real is through a brand partner with Lifewave. But this patent also for us just screamed as soon as it was introduced to us, we're like, come on, that means we have a social responsibility and an incredible opportunity to tell people all around the world about this. For the next 17 years, we are all in. We are a yes the second we heard about this patent.
Exactly. It's in the patent, the result of elevating the copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants. So this gives us security that we're, number one, it's coming from the source. If you get it from anywhere else, you're rolling the dice like roulette. You just don't want to touch that toxic stuff. Anything good's going to be tried to be ripped off. So
it's a compliment.
So it's an absolute compliment. So it's got that, but then also for those who need another or would like another stream of income, which most people do, to even just pay for their patches or to help with the mortgage every month, and way beyond, like many of us who are building, large incomes. This is patented. No one else has it in this application in a patch that does what this does. So we're the only ones. And I love the CEO and inventor of this company, David Schmidt. He is a true inventor. He's an incredible man, one of those 1 in a billion type people. He has over 200 patents now. I mean, just to get one patent, I double dare you to go and do a patent, let alone 200. That's why this company has got massive respect. It's been around for 20 years. So number one, it's not a scam. People go, oh, is this a scam? It's like, well, 20-year scam's pretty big. Being around 20 years, got incredible authority around that. He's a scientist and inventor specializing in age reversing. We love that. Very well known. You can look him up. 2008, he focused on stem cell research, and it took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring this X39, this superstar patch, to market. So again, he's meticulous with what he does. He didn't just slap something together and throw it on the market and try to make a buck. This is a man who really thought through what he was doing and how he wants to help people's lives.
The big studies that have been out there that he did and focused on nearly that 20 years ago, 15 at least, was the study on the GHKCU copper peptide, this human peptide, which is actually going to continue to be known as the longevity peptide. You'll hear so much about it, but go do your own study on it. This is what is waking up your dormant stem cells. So as Andrew just said, and as we just summarized, this is unique. There's nothing like it. This is not a pill, not a supplement. It doesn't have to break through the gut-brain axis. This is light technology. So if someone's gut is not healthy, this is not a risk. This is not any other risk come with it. This is about light frequency. It will improve your cellular health. It's safe. It's non-transdermal. It's extremely affordable. It's patented. And for us, this is what excites us about getting this to every single person we know. So we're going to talk about testimonies for a moment.
I love hearing people's stories.
Yeah. And we're going to say, as we get ready for our friend Sue to come on, don't think about it overnight. You're going to hear a one patch wonder quick summary of her testimony, but Sue now has been patching for over a year. So we are always wanting to measure and celebrate the results of you as a brand partner, minimum 90 days. So minimum, the opportunity starts at about 90 days to go look at what has happened with this technology. You can look at all the testimonies. You can dive deep into hundreds of them online, but we do love to say what will happen for you is unique to what will happen for the next person. So just get patching, and as soon as your patches arrive, you get patching your loved ones straight away as well. So hair regrowth and skin healing and all the things. Doctors are talking about this all over the world. Doctors are patching all over the world, but there is nothing like you being able to know that people you love are getting an impact. And so we came to know Sue over a year ago, and she was what we call a one patch wonder. But Sue, will you just summarize that story, but go on and just talk about the impact over the last year for you?
Thanks, guys. It's lovely to be with you tonight. So yes, I was what they call a one patch wonder, but over the 12 months, a lot of other things have improved within my health and my wealth. So what happened was I had a pain in my bottom for 11 months that nothing helped. I had tried all the essential oils known to mankind. I'd tried a number of modalities, Bowen, Reiki, spinal flow, acupuncture, deep tissue massage, you name it, I'd tried it. My doctor had even suggested cortisone injections, which I refused, and she put me then through a course of PRP, which is taking the blood from your arm, spinning it and having it injected under a CT scan into the glutes, and still nothing happened. So it was miraculous that I met up with Vanessa at the markets on the Gold Coast, and she gave me a patch and said, pop off to the bathroom and put this on your bottom and see what happens. Guys, in 20 minutes, all the pain had left my body. Like, this was total life-changing. I know that when you're suffering with pain, it's all about concentration. You can't concentrate on anything because pain just takes over everything. And I would be in mid-sentence talking to somebody and thinking, struggling with the pain, what on earth am I talking about? So all of that left. And then there was a case of my eyesight improved. I went back to the optometrist in August last year, hoping to get new glasses. And he said, oh, your eyes are actually getting better and you don't need any glasses. And I said, oh, bugger, I want new frames. So I picked out the frames and he just put the same lenses back in them. Then I'd been told a year earlier that I might need hearing aids, and that was going to be $9,000. So I said to my family, you're all just going to have to shout because I'm not paying $9,000 for hearing aids. Well, that's improved now too. I don't need hearing aids. Varicose veins on my leg that were turning purple, and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to have varicose veins stripped or cut and tied, whatever. They have gone away. My healing, if I cut myself, healing is improved. Like, it's just one thing after another. And I say to people when they come on board, the first few days, things are going to be, you'll notice, will be an energy level increase, possible pain relief, and much better sleep. So there's nothing to lose. It's only, you're only gaining every time you use a patch.
I love that.
So
And you have
good.
patched so many people. Let's talk for a second about the fact that you pretty quickly saw the opportunity once you realized what this
Yes.
technology was.
Yep. So on the Saturday that Vanessa patched me, I walked straight over to the desk and signed up for what is now our core kit. And I just wanted to get better. I just wanted to keep patching. I didn't ever want that pain to come back. And so I carried on with going home. And on the Sunday, I went out and saw family and friends, and everyone was astounded because I'd been so crippled up with pain for nearly a year. And on the Monday, I went to Mahjong. All the girls saw me just bouncing into the room, sitting down, like sitting and getting up and down from a chair was so painful. But here I was on Monday doing it perfect. And by Wednesday night, I had 10 people that wanted to come on board. And so I said to my husband, I'm going to ring this girl and tell her I think I could do this as a business, and we'll upgrade to the premium kit, it's called now. Back then it was called the diamond kit. And so I signed up 6 people in the first week with premium kits because that's what I did. So yes, it's just, monkey see, monkey do. And if they can see the results in you, and that's why having the tracker, filling out the tracker is so important when you start somebody on the patches, because things will happen slowly. The other thing was that in 12 months, I lost 18 kilos. So all the inflammation left my body. If you can see the before and after photos, like Vanessa's going to put them somewhere on the team page, but it's horrendous what I looked like beforehand.
Not horrendous.
Little
You were
fat
gorgeous,
lady. Was a little fat lady full of inflammation and struggled to get around, and always had to have a nanny nap. Now I don't have nanny naps. So the business side of it was a godsend as well, because prior to having the Lifewave experience and getting rid of that pain, I had already said to the universe last year, I need a second stream of income. We'd been knocked back for a pension, which I'm very glad about now, but it was, let's find a second stream of income. And this has just landed in our laps virtually. And the income that we're making from this now, and I know it only gets better and better, is more in a week that I made in a month than my other occupation. So it's just phenomenal the way that it can change lives. And it is, your health first and then your wealth.
I love your
Well,
story.
love
And
it.
we love the impact you are having on so many people.
So
Thank you for your
good.
leadership. Thank you for serving
Yeah.
people so well,
Okay.
both in your own business, in our whole entire team. So
Yeah. And can
yeah,
I
we
just
love
say,
you.
Sue's a wife, a mum, a grandma, a great grandma, living on a
Yep.
small farm and building this network with people and helping people has done so amazing. So
And taking my 24-year-old granddaughter with me to Orlando, because I see a future for her in this as well. So it's multi-generational, guys. Don't just stop with your kids, go to your grandkids as well. And like I can see Layla buying her own house.
Love it.
Whereas if it wasn't for Lifewave, it might be pipe dream.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So powerful. So thank you for sharing. We're going to show you now, just as we wrap up this call, how it is that you will purchase and also what this opportunity can look like for you, just purely to patch and get your results. Or as we keep saying, don't just wait for your results.
Absolutely.
Get patching others
Exactly.
who might get results quicker than you.
So he said it's a 20-year-old company in over 80, 85 countries now. And it's not a Me Too product. It's like you have your oils, I have mine, you have your pills, I have mine, you have your skincare. No one else has this. That's why I went from a 20 million revenue company in 2021 to it will be a $1 billion company this year in a few short years. So this is booming and skyrocketing around the world. I'm telling everyone here, we're in Montreal, Canada at the moment. In the next year or two, you will see these little patches on people everywhere you go. Do you want to be the person that goes, oh, I should have done that, and now you're a year or two behind? Or do you want to be on the wave that's taking this around the world and get on it so you can get results and you can share it with as many people as possible?
We love this. It's for everyone. And the model thrives on understanding why. So you might be hearing this thinking, man, like Sue said, my quality of life is so poor. If I can just get some breakthrough, then that is your why. And you need to have that be your why. And we support that why all around the world. But others will wake up to this. Andrew and I personally are so proud of the business model of direct selling. There is no other business like it that helps everyone win. But we are also the #1 company in the direct selling space in the world, and we're in the team that is winning. And so we want to activate the dreamer within you and say, what is most important? Dream again if you stop dreaming, and let us partner with you and the team that's going to approach you to see what it is that you want to create out of this opportunity.
And it's easy to share. You just tell people about it, and we help you with how to talk about it and what to do. So how do you get started? We have 3 options. We've made it really simple for you on how to order with your brand partner who brought you along. Remember, it's like $5, $6 a day. Your health is worth $6 a day. Your future is worth $6 a day. And so there's core, there's advanced, and there's premium. Core is 3 months. So it's 3 months of this sleeve with 30 patches in each at $295 US. It's in US dollars because it's around the world, and you get paid in US dollars when you share it. So whether that's just to pay for your patches back so that no one can go, whoa, I can't afford this. Well, you start sharing it, it'll be paid for. Or you want to build an income like Sue and us, who are like, we want to build generational wealth and see the opportunity with this because it's going around the world and everybody needs it. If they're breathing, they need it. So that's for people really just looking after their health and want to get started. Advanced is for anyone, really for a couple that want to get started together, or someone who's like, hey, you need to do 1 month per decade of life to get all your activated stem cells. So if you're 60, you need 6 months at least. And so you will get results. 97% people get results within the first 3 months. But having that longer term understanding is you're going to see stackable effects. Advance is where to start, especially if you want to start sharing and being compensated for that financially and building another income like Sue. Or premium for those of us that jumped in and realized this is patented, this is new, the world still don't know about it yet, and we want to build an income as fast as possible. Then $1,750 US, which is around 3,000 Australian for 20 packs. It's at the best price of $87.50. And therefore all of these are a one-off price. Then you have your subscription per month that keeps you active in the business for those who want to do that. And we encourage that. Then, and you have 3 months off from that when you buy in at the premium. Then like Vanessa and I, you can get around and patch as many people as possible and start building the business, but start changing lives. And that's what we did. Within 6 months, we'd replaced one of our incomes and impacted hundreds and hundreds, if not 1,000 people by then lives. So that's the 3 different options at a one-off price, depending on your situation and circumstance and what your why is that your brand partner can help you with. And remember, it's less than a coffee per day. Your health, even just to get your health activated at a whole nother level, is worth that.
So you're going to think about 500 starter pack Australian dollars, just on 1,000 for the 6-month supply, or 3,000 to activate a business that can earn you unlimited in
That's
your
right.
future. You're going to circle back with the brand partner that invited you to this call. They're going to share it with you later if you're not on now. We cannot wait to hear your stories of
Absolutely.
impact and your stories of what it means even to dream again financially. We are so excited for you to get started patching. As soon as you are ready, call that friend, call that brand partner, get your order in.
Yes.
7 days approximately to get it to you. If they live near you and they're in on the business, they'll probably have a month's supply to lend you till yours comes.
That's right. Or you jump in at the premium pack, it's like 2 to 3 business days because they expedite it.
True, it's in a
So,
great
but
box.
you also join a massive community of people that are cheering you on, that are there to support and help as well with question and answers. Like that, this community for people over the last months, even into past the year, has had a massive impact on their life, being a part of something beyond their own life and being connected now all around the world. So we're looking forward to meeting you and start seeing your transformation with what this can do for you in your life.
So thanks for watching. Circle back with the person who shared it with you.
Have a great night. God